Ladies and gentlemen, it is a new month. You know what that means. More bills to pay and closer to our inevitable death. It also means another month of cool tech. I got another banger episode for you guys. Today we're gonna be going over some more cool tech under $50. Let's begin. Kicking off the episode, we have these really cool hexagon touch panels. They come in two versions, either color or white. These are LED magnetic hexagon pieces that you can connect together to add a bit of decoration to your room or setup. You simply touch it to either turn it on or off. And there are two ways you can hook these up on your wall, either using a circle double-sided adhesive or by drilling holes into your wall, since each panel has two hooks behind it. But personally, I would avoid poking holes into anything and just stick to using the double-sided adhesive, which is strong enough to hold them. You would just need to plug in a power cable into one of the hexagon pieces to supply power to the rest. However, keep in mind that the cable is extremely short, so you might have to use an extension cable. The hexagon panels are cool and all, but there is one major caveat that can easily be a deal breaker. You can't control the lights. They come already preset. So if you get the 10-piece option, then you get two of each colors, red, green, yellow, blue, and pink. If you get the 5-piece, then you get one of each. You get the idea. Also, there is no app or remote. Like I mentioned earlier, you turn these on and off by simply touching them. So that's how these can be a deal breaker, because I know a lot of people out there like to stick to a certain color scheme. So unfortunately, you can't do that with these because they are not the same color. Personally, I think the white option is the best if you're going with a color neutral setup, since they are all the same color, but at the same time, it is the most boring choice after all. Either way, I think these colored hexagon panels would be a really cool way to spice up your bedroom, living space, or even your setup if you're going with that RGB theme. This next item is for my daddies out there. That came out wrong. If you're a dad watching this video, or if you have a dad that hasn't left you to go get milk and has yet to return, then I'm talking to you. This is the Durotech Universal Wrench. This one single wrench can replace up to 24 individual wrenches in different sizes. It is the coolest thing in my toolbox. The way it works is very simple. You just insert the wrench onto the nut or bolt and simply twist to adjust the size. You can't get any simpler than this. Now here's the cool part. This wrench actually works with different types of heads as well. It's not just designed for hex bits. These are so freaking cool. Like, they are such a handy tool to have around in your toolbox, and I feel like they make such great gifts for dads on Father's Day, or really anyone who uses tools, to be honest. This next item is the poor man's Elgato Stream Deck. You've probably already seen this on the channel from the last unboxing video. This is the Falcon 8 RGB macro pad from Max Keyboard. This is a really cool mechanical keypad that lets you customize and program the keys on here using their software. Up to 5 layers of 8 keys, so a total of 40 customizable keys. The macro pad comes in this all plastic body with a semi-transparent plastic base and mechanical switches. You do get the option of choosing either blue or brown, however it is not hot swappable as the switches are soldered on. You also get a 5-foot micro USB cable, and you get to decide where to plug it in from, either from the top or from the right side. You just have to make sure to flip the power switch accordingly so that it can recognize the input. So the micropad comes programmed with the media controls by default, which includes the appropriate keycaps, but they did send over an extra set of keycaps that you can pick and choose from depending on what you decide to macro on the keypad. The software is really easy to learn and pick up. If you want to set up a macro, you go into the macro settings. You can assign specific keys in the key assignment, which also includes the option to switch to a different layer, and you can even have the macro pad launch programs and sync programs. And since you can customize your RGB lighting to whatever you want using the software, you can set specific colors for each layer so it's easier to track, and you can even take it a step further and customize each individual key as well. I think this is perfect for streamers, content creators, or anyone that can use an extra set of macro keys in combination with their keyboard. The Elgato Stream Deck Mini costs $80, and it only comes with 6 buttons. And the next one up costs $140, which is why I think the Falcon 8 is a much better, cheaper alternative. Speaking of content creators and streamers out there, isn't it time to upgrade your crappy headset microphone? If you're just getting into streaming or doing voiceovers for your YouTube videos, or maybe you just want to sound crispy while you're gaming, either way, this is your next microphone. This is the Meano Condenser Mic Kit, and the cool part about this kit is that you get the entire set for less than 50 bucks, and it's plug and play via USB, which means you don't need an audio interface. You get this really good looking all black microphone with a matching boom arm to go with it. You simply clamp the bottom part onto the edge of your desk, insert the neck piece from the top, and tighten it. Then you insert the shock mount from the other end, slide in the microphone, and plug in the USB cable. You do have the option of using either the included foam windscreen or the pop filter, or you can use both of them at the same time, and I'll give you guys a detailed sound comparison very soon. So the boom arm itself has a pretty long reach, which is very important because the ideal location for a mic should be on one side of your desk, fully extended so that the mic sits near your mouth, but not in the way of your monitors. You want to be able to see everything clearly in front of you, but at the same time not get distracted by the microphone. Then when you're done using it, you can simply retract it back to its original location. I was actually impressed with how smooth the boom arm extends and retracts. This is definitely one of the better boom arms you can buy. Also, unlike other boom arms within this price category, I was very pleased to find out that you can actually rotate the neck piece to get that comfortable angle. So there you have it, the Meano Condenser Microphone Kit. Strongly recommend this to anyone looking to step up their audio game on a tight budget. Speaking of audio gear, let me introduce you to these babies over here, the Koss KPH 30 IKs. If you guys remember, I featured similar Koss headphones in a previous Cool Tech video, which had incredible sound quality for the price. Well, this is the stepsister of those headphones. Same great legendary sound quality, but in a much lighter and comfortable open air design. The KPH 30s has this super thin plastic construction with a rubber headband and comfy soft foam ear pads. It is so light you can't even tell if you're wearing anything, to be honest. The sound itself is more on the balanced side for personal listening, but you do get that crisp clarity in the vocals and even a little bit of bass to tickle your butthole if you're into that. If you're looking for a pair of really great sounding headphones on the go and you're on a super tight budget, I recommend checking these out. It also comes with a remote, which you can use to play and pause music. Unfortunately, you can't use it to adjust the volume, but it also has a built-in microphone, so you can use these to take calls. Sound quality wise, I mean, they honestly sound really great for the price. If you're an audiophile, I think you'll appreciate the sound quality that comes out of these tiny, lightweight headphones. Last but not least, we're finishing off with a mini fridge. Yep. So yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. This is a 4-liter mini fridge that weighs about 4 pounds. We actually have 2 of these in our home. We have a white one in our closet, which we use to keep our face masks and other beauty products nice and cold. And then we have one in our master bedroom, which we use to store our baby's milk. But I'm actually gonna pick up a 3rd one once I move to my new home and build my new setup, because this thing is really handy. It might look small to you guys, but believe me, it can fit a lot of stuff inside. You can fit up to 6 small cans of soda, and you can even use the shelf to store an additional item. You also have the option of removing the top shelf to make room for taller items if you like. So the fridge is made out of plastic and aluminum, which explains why it's so damn light, and there's even a handle up top making it easy to carry around, which makes it so perfect for travel. If you're going on a road trip, you can actually put this in your car and power it on using the car charger. Or if you have a power bank, you can plug this into your power bank using the USB cable, and then you have the standard wall outlet if you're using this in your home or office. In terms of cooling, it actually does a really good job keeping the stuff inside really cool. We're talking 40 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit cold. And if you're not using the cooling feature, you can use the fridge as a warmer instead, which keeps the items inside the fridge nice and warm up to 149 degrees Fahrenheit. Here is what the fridge sounds like while it's running. So if anyone is looking for a mini fridge for their home or office, or maybe even their setup, definitely check these guys out. I highly recommend them. They even have a bunch of different color options to choose from. And that will do it for this month's Cool Tech episode. If you guys are enjoying the series so far, let me know by dropping a like before you head out, as it does help out the channel a ton. And if you guys are picking anything up, let me know in the comment section down below. If you guys are new here and you are enjoying the Cool Tech series, consider subscribing because I do host them every single month. And if you're bored, maybe consider watching some of my previous cool tech episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, love your beautiful faces, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.